Welcome to Nashville, Tennessee, Music City, USA, and home to the Commodores of Vanderbilt, who hope today they will hit off. And the Razorbacks will kick it away to start us off. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the returner will be dragged down. So the Vanderbilt Commodores will be in a hole thanks to that short return. And when you have a quarterback like this guy, the entire offense feeds off of him, David.
Everybody feeds off of his energy, and the whole playbook's open because you can trust on him. He's dependable on him.
He's also one of those guys, if he gets in a good rhythm, watch out. This dude starts firing strikes.
Works his way ahead for 3. They'll spot it at the 18. Guys, this rough start is hardly what they had in mind to start SEC play, and it's not going to get any easier.
Well, no doubt about it. There were big expectations surrounding this program inside SEC play this year, and things haven't necessarily gone their way. They've had to fight a ton of adversity, but, David, they believe they have the leadership in the locker room to turn it around, but it's got to start today.
Yeah, one at a time. Like, we got to start today. We got to find something. We got to find what we're really good at, what we can hang our hat on, so we can start to build some momentum throughout the season. Obviously, not the start we wanted, but we got to point to the next opportunity.
On 3rd and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. Tackle is made, but not until he gets the first down.
And I think on that last run play on 3rd down here early in the game, they're making a statement that we believe we're the more physical team, and we're going to run the football even if you know it's coming at you. Nice job. They've got the ball at midfield. I expect to see more run plays coming up.
Here's the handoff. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29.
Small gain, I know, but again, the defense knows he's going to run the football. He's willing to run the football, not just drop back and pass, make him honor the run game. You got to do a lot of this.
Complete downfield. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. And the Commodores are on the move. Trying to find his man on 1st down. Out of the backfield, he's open. They get him down after he makes the catch.
Well, the short passing game is a great go-to for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react in plays. So this can certainly open things up later.
Off play action. They're trying to get to him. Fires to the big fella. Tackle is made at the 44, but he picked up 10 yards and enough for a first down. The Commodores come to the line with a new set of downs. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the middle. He makes the catch. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up. Now from inside the red zone. He finds his man. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
And his throw is incomplete. They're about to snap it for the 10th time on this opening drive, but they need a conversion to keep the drive alive on third down. Unleashes to the end zone. And it's intercepted. A turnover for the defense. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
This quarterback was having success throwing on the opening drive of the game, in large part because it's a lot harder to throw on third down when the defense is expecting it, like you saw right there. They were ready, had a really good coverage call, and they get the INT.
Offense set on first down. Going to the running game. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. The Razorbacks have a first down.
Well, he shows you his speed and his power on that run. As far as I can think back to, Arkansas football always comes down to being able to run the football on offense. It's about grinding and wearing the opponent down. They always seem to be able to recruit outstanding athletes at that position. This guy is no different.
Now the play fake. They're bringing heat. And the quarterback is snowed under.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
Fires left. Makes the grab. And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on.
What a beautiful throw and catch on this play, and I love the job the receiver did tracking the ball in the air. Nice job of locating the throw and then hauling it in.
Wide out in motion. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. And here comes play number 6 of the drive. Using the quick game. They make the stop, but the sweet throw and catch is plenty to give them a first down. And the Razorbacks look to do some damage in the red zone. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. He's got the tight end. And an absolutely fearless tackle. Giving up size, still got him on the turf. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Looking to throw it again. Firing to the right, complete. And they knock him down, but he got past the line to gain. The Razorbacks will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. Wide receiver shows motion. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Pocket starts to collapse. Finds his big tight end. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, the defense dialed up a blitz. Quarterback knew he was going to get hit, but he also knew he was man coverage, so he found his best matchup. He got it out of his hands early, right before getting smacked to get that completion.
Lets it go to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Arkansas.
And what a nice start for this offense. The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. That last drive was a punch in the gut, throwing the pick in the red zone, Jesse.
Yeah, and it just seemed like there was some miscommunication down there in the red zone. David, this drive, the QB and receivers just have to do a better job being on the same page.
Yeah, and I think you pull the positives, right? We moved the football down the field. We had a chance to score, but we can't let those opportunities slip between our hands. Let's go get some points.
One man in the backfield, and he gets it. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. So what do they have for 3rd and short from their own 23? They'll try to get the first through the air. Got his man downfield. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. And the Commodores come to the line in the hurry-up.
Hard work pays off, guys. These offenses work so hard week in and week out, working on those critical down distances, 3rd downs. And having that conversion this early in the game, that's got to feel good for this offense.
Now, that's what you try to do as a defense. Limit those damages when they run the football. Get them on the ground, short gains to set your defense for positive situations down the road.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. He's looking to throw. Getting some heat. Trying to get rid of it. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. They couldn't make the connection on 2nd down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. Shoots it to the left. It's caught. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. The Commodores are moving quickly down the field. Off the play fake on first down. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Vandy.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. If this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. Running behind that left side. Picks his way and gets 4 out to the 27.
It's just so nice to know you can start off on first down with positive plays. Positive yards, hand the football off, set up a good 2nd down.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Quick step and go. Still on his feet at the 45. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line. On the ready. We're through 1, and what a back-and-forth battle between these 2 quarterbacks as we look at the stats. They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. He's going to pass. Throws for the tight end. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch.
Man, I love those guys that are willing to put their body on the line, and he does it right here, man. Just lays out. That ball's coming in. You can see it from several yards out, making that play, laying out, keeping the football from touching the turf. Great concentration, great effort by the receiver. First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance, and right here just chews up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And he's on his way. He'll go all the way. Touchdown, Razorbacks. Getting set for the point after. And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they cap things off with a 9-yard touchdown pass. And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Linebackers have such an amazing responsibility. Got to play run, got to play pass. How about this? Seeing the run aggressively, getting downhill, and getting in the backfield and making the tackle for a loss.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. He's looking to throw. Catch in the middle. It's Coleman. How about this backer in pass coverage and bringing the big hit stick with him, too?
I'll say this, man. In college football, you see a lot of bad tackling. You didn't see it right there. That was an awesome job. First off, being there at the point of attack. Once the tight end made the catch, there was no doubt he was going down. Great job form tackle.
Wants to throw on 3rd down. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. And the Commodores will punt this one away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. He's got great speed. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. The run from the shotgun. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7. They've really performed at an elite level in conference play, and that'll build your confidence as we continue through this SEC season.
This was a team that was really motivated in the offseason coming into this one, and they knew the challenge ahead of them, but they also know how talented they are. And, David, they're putting that on display each and every week here in SEC play.
And let's pump the brakes, because if they're happy with what they've done so far, they're going to have some losses. Like, this is a tough league. The SEC is not easy to navigate. They're going to have to continue to grow and get better, but it's a heck of a start.
Oh, he had him right down the middle, and it just squirted right through his fingers, and they miss an opportunity for a nice play on 1st down. Looking to pass on 2nd down. Going for the big play. Ball in the air, intercepted. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
QB never saw the defender. He's staring his receiver down, telegraphing his throw, and the DB jumped all over that.
Looking to move it through the air. Caught near the sideline, it's Barrett.
There's just so much chemistry between this quarterback and his receiver, and you saw it right there. Down the perimeter, trying to work the boundary. Just put it somewhere near him. He'll catch it, he'll get a foot down, and help out his offense.
That last completion sets him up on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Fires to the wideout. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have led him a little too much.
Nice job by the defense there, taking all throws away from the quarterback. He had nowhere to put that football in the field to play, so that ball obviously had to go out of bounds.
Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. And he just throws it away. That is not what you're looking for on 3rd down. 4th down coming up.
You know, on a 3rd and short like that, you just have to have great chemistry between the quarterback and his receiver. They just couldn't get on the same page. Now it sets up 4th down.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down to go out and refocus this drive.
Yeah, and some people do that better than others, but you got to show some trust in him. Maybe get the ground game going, help around him a little bit with this system.
They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Even dating to the days when they ran the option, Arkansas has always been built around the ground game.
Yeah, and makes Jerry Jones happy, huh? Noted Arkansas fan, always talking about the Hogs, his Hogs. And this team is always built on that physicality, built on that toughness.
The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
And that's a great job by the defense, understanding exactly the situation, understanding to stay home, play sound. No matter who gets the football, we're going to run to the football hard. We're going to cage the football, be disciplined. Nice job by the defense.
He is brought down, but man, what a job to find some running room and move the chains. They'll try it over the left side. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Power football with the run. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. And the Razorbacks decide to punt it away. He ought to be able to use his first punt to pin him deep. First one's on its way. The leg ought to be strong. Only called on twice in the victory last week. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
Yeah, last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable, that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
The play action fake. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Makes the grab outside. It's Coleman. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds. Now the defense will try to keep them on this end on 3rd and short from the 21. The sure hands, it's Coleman. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. The Commodores come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Give to the running back. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. He's looking to throw. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on 3rd down. Got it in the middle. It's Barrett. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. And the Commodores are moving quickly down the field. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Looking deep down the right side. And the DB making a huge play, knocking it away downfield. 2nd down coming up. He'll just keep slinging it. He's looking deep. Snags it inside the 20. Touchdown Doors. And once he found daylight, it was Katie bar the door, baby.
Yeah, and the passing game comes through, man, and we need more of that in the second half. An extra point away from tying this football game. We trailed a little bit the first half, stayed calm. If this passing game can continue to heat up, look out in the second half.
All tied up and just about set to kick it away. Looking for those open spaces and opportunity. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Slings it downfield. Complete to the right. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. That's the way to start a drive. Now they'll snap it just shy of midfield. Going up top on first down. Feeling some heat. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense pressuring the quarterback.
Right on target this time. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll throw it on first down. He put some heat on that one down the middle. And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, Arkansas! And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Let's see if he can make a play on the return. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond. Got a lot of running room. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Big play like that to open a drive just builds the confidence. Now first down from the 46. Going for the big play. Got it inside the 10. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Commodores. Quarterbacks love receivers that can get separation, but that amount of separation is a little excessive.
I agree, Reese, and I think the defense needs to have a little powwow on the sidelines and talk about what just happened, because that was an absolute busted coverage on the back end. Defense can't keep playing like that.
Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you got to find somebody that can make a play to create something. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make sure we're making them feel discomfort in some way, shape, or form.
Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. Third and long. Ball's at the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. He rifles one deep down the right side. And that pass intercepted. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
A first down for the offense. He's looking to throw it. Quickly out to the tight end.
It must be nice for this quarterback knowing he's got this type of athlete playing the tight end position. He can work the middle of the field for him. He's a guy who can stretch it vertically as well, but this is a guy who can keep...
Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. The Commodores will call on their punt team. And that is just a spectacular punt, and he will pin them in the shadow of their own goalpost inside the 5. First and 10 from inside their own 5. You got to take care of the ball, but there is room to take a shot here. Plows through the defense. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. We're all locked up here in the third quarter as he's set to kick it away. On the move from inside his 5. Makes a move. Oh, what vision. There he goes. Open it up. He'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Razorbacks.
We just went to half and we drew up all these adjustments and things we got to do differently to take advantage. How about the special teams coming out to start the second half and setting the tone, taking the kick all the way back for 6. You don't draw it up any better than that.
And here's the return. And the return man has no place to run, no place to hide, and a place to be tackled. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really, really quickly. They need to put something together here, Bowman.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive, so they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this drive.
Trying to get to it. Quickly complete. Can't get him to the ground. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. They'll need to convert this 3rd down from their own 22 to get this drive jump-started. They'll try to bully their way for the first. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. And the Commodores send out the punt unit. Slips through the line, and they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. From the gun, running back gets to give. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. They'll run play action. And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense. Ball is at the 41 as this defense tries to force the punt on 3rd and long. Coming after it. He'll pull it down and run. And he couldn't find quite enough running room to reach the line to gain. The Razorbacks will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And the punt will hit at the 1, just a little too far for them to be able to down it. It'll be a touchback and come out to the 20. That pass is incomplete.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO, and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
And back to the air on 2nd down. And wings it incomplete. Wow, this offense is doing nothing. They've already punted 4 times and staring at the possibility of a 5th. Got his man on the right. A quick tackle made, but he's got ready for the 1st down. The Commodores come to the line with a new set of downs. From the gun, the ground game. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. So he gets stuffed on 1st down, and now you have the offensive coordinator thinking a little bit.
Yeah, we're probably going to have to throw it now in this 2nd play. But what are we going to see defensively? Now that they know we're throwing, might they blitz us? Do I have to lead more guys into block? There's a real cat and mouse game going on right now between these 2 coaching staffs.
Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. And it's incomplete. It was wild, high, and wide on that one. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They'll try to pop the draw. Really good pickup on 2nd down there. Leaves them with 3rd and 2. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. Touchdown, Vanderbilt! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. If this dude were a kitchen knife, he would be slicing tomatoes so thin your in-laws would never come back to your house.
Well, that'd be a good thing. I don't know if I want my in-laws to come back anyways, but he's been on fire. He's been absolutely torching this defense. They've had absolutely no answers for him.
On the run from inside his own 5. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
After the first down completion, it's 2nd and short. He's looking to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. Got it set up on the outside. He makes the stop, and a nice pickup there on first down. Leaves them in 2nd and manageable. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Tackled, but he has a first down.
It's hard to stop great runners. It really is. That's why you run the football consistently. You got a big offensive line, a big physical unit. You run the football like this, man, it will take a toll later. But you got to tackle this guy over and over again who has this ability to make people miss and make big plays.
Quick completion to the right. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that first down. Now on 2nd down after the good first down run. They'll go to the ground. What a nifty run there to pick up the first down.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
They'll put the tight end in motion. They'll give it on the counter. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4.
There's just so much for this defense to think about right now. They've had strong side runs thrown at them. Now the counter. They know that this offense can work in the play action off of all these base runs too. So much offensive volume this defense needs to worry about at this point in the game.
They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set. Touchdown, Arkansas! And that one will put them up here in the 2nd half. Man, did he show some hops for that one.
Some serious vertical right there. I tell you what, everybody in front of you, hey, I'll go by air if I need to. Good job getting in the air, getting the touchdown.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And he'll bring it back. And the returner will be knocked down. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. After standing on the sideline and watching that long touchdown drive, they really need to put something together to give their defense a rest.
And that's a real thing, man. Like, you've played a lot of plays, you get worn out, you need a chance to go decompress on the sideline, get some oxygen. Palmer, now it's on this offense.
Yeah, this is the definition of complementary football because it's a two-pronged problem. You've got to score points and answer, but you've also got to take your time and give your defense an opportunity to get their win.
4 punts already, and they've got to convert here to avoid a 5th. Jukes his way for more. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Commodores getting set on 1st and 10. He'll do it himself. And you can forget running in the middle against this defense. And here comes the offense on 2nd down.
Yeah, and a great job by the defense, holding the line of scrimmage, playing downhill, playing responsibility football, making sure they shut down that option.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. It's a draw.
I never know if it's grammatically correct to say a team is being out-physicaled. You hear it a lot in football, though. That's happening in this game. They are just not getting the push they need all game long up front to have any success when they decide to run it.
And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. Jesse, a very productive drive last time, wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that last one, Dave. We'll see what they can do here in this next drive.
Yeah, and I don't expect anything different. When you put together a drive like that, I would do more of the same. Keep the pace, keep it going.
One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to it.
Well, this offense came into the game knowing they wanted to be physical. They wanted to establish the line of scrimmage, and they're running downhill right at this defense, and they're churning out positive yardage early.
He's going to pass on second down. Get it out on the screen. At the 35, he's open. This defense giving up ground as he's finally knocked down at the 26. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the off the play fake on first down to throw. Down he goes, a catastrophic loss on that play. That's the end of the quarter, and Arkansas has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. Second down here as they go back to work after the break. He's looking to throw. Going for it all. And he makes the catch at the 10. Touchdown, Razorbacks! And they take it in for 6 more points. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win. And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the 4th.
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. And that's already his 2nd touchdown of the game.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, really, really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
After that incompletion, 4th and long now on your own side of the field, you're trailing in the 4th quarter. What's your go-to play call here in the passing game? Where is the matchup that you...
Oh, what a grab by the defense! Going the other way, and he's got room. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's 4th down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them...
And he sprints to the end zone. Touchdown, Arkansas! Starting to see some smiles on that sideline as they're close to a Week 10 victory.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. He'll start the return inside his 5. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
He looks that one in nicely. They make the stop right there. Good pickup. It's still short of the first down. Looking at a 2nd and short now. Off the play fake. And it's picked off again. His night vision hasn't been on par. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's passed, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad their stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
Really nice run there. Good, solid pickup, and they'll move the sticks with a first down. And the Razorbacks have taken it inside the 20. Fast motion from the offense. To the ground. He's got it again. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Tried to pound it on 1st down. Now back to the line. The give from the gun. Pulled down after a pickup of 3. Balls at the 13. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. It's complete on the right side. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal. The Razorbacks are flying down the field. A 1st down run on the doorstep. Touchdown, Razorbacks! And the punishment has been extended. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10.
Well, this offense has been physical. They came out in this game with a lot of pride and an ability up front and a belief that they can block people and get it done. They are dominating this defense. 3 rushing touchdowns now in the game.
He'll bring it back looking for help. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind you. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
From the comfort of the pocket, he fires it to the right. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the 1st down. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. Comes out throwing on 1st down. Back open in the middle.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. You're going to win this game.
Got the quick pass. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on 1st down. The Commodores come to the line with a fresh set of downs. To the air on 1st down. Release to the back. Quickly complete. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game. And the Commodores have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. The offense showing motion from the tight end, trying to get a read on the D. Barrels ahead. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. If you don't tip the scales at 3 bills, stay on the sidelines. Big boys in the goal line D. Trying to break the plane on 2nd and goal. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone.
Yeah, and listen, that is awesome to see the guys continue to fight, continue to keep competing, because this game is over. Like, we don't need to fool y'all. We're not trying to get y'all to stick around and improve ratings. Like, the game's over, but you're continuing to fight. You powered in for the touchdown, and show your kids that we're going to always fight no matter what the score is. Man, and these are the situations. They know you're kicking an onside. You got to get it. You got to find a way to get the football. How about it? Get the kick. Get a good bounce. Everybody's flying down the field, ball bouncing all over the place. You fall on it. Offense has another chance to put some points on the board.
He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the 1st down on the throw and catch. He wants to throw. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
And these defenses put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game.
And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag on the field.
Holding. Offense.
Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Now on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Gonna take a shot. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. This is a 3rd and long. They keep attacking through the air. Sweet. On the sweet spin, and he's free. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw. He caught it. And he was dying to push his way in there, but he's knocked down at the 3. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. The clock's running. On 2nd down, looking again to throw. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. The Commodores want to pick up the tempo. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. And he will score! Touchdown, Vandy!
Nice job by the offense, going down the field, putting points on the board, but you're still down a couple possessions. Still need some good things to happen. You need your kicker to go over there and get warmed up. We need an onside. We need to score some points. We need a lot of things to go right to win this football.
Quick timeout by the defense here, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. They're definitely up against it. Time running out. Down 2 possessions. They'll try the onside kick. And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Offense getting set for 1st down. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. They go to the ground. Fights off the defender. And he's tripped up, but not before picking up the 1st down.
Man, this offense would really like to lean on this guy in the 4th quarter, right? They've got the lead, and you just saw his ability there, breaking a tackle. He looks like he's getting stronger as the game goes on. I'd expect him to get a few more carries here before this game's over.